Alrighty then, had to take a little bit of a break over here, just refresh my mind, just take a couple of deep breaths and focus on the task at hand to figure out this whole thing. Who could it be? It is between Makoto and Kyoko. I don't know about this one. I would really wish if we can find out an evidence that would point to somebody else, but I just don't see it.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, actually, you know what? I do have a coin over here. I already have a coin ready here. Here we go. Let's see. So, back is Kyoko, heads is Makoto. Yeah, Yeah, I don't think I wanna... It fell on Makoto. I don't even have to say whether it was...
Oh!
Huh?
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna point back to Makoto. God dang it!
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Oh, don't be...
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Oh, come on, don't be like that, you know. Out with it! You know that Makoto had it before!
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway.
So what to do? Why did you hang on to it, Makoto? Wait. She's the one that proposed that Makoto should have it. It couldn't be that Kyoko really wanted Makoto to have it so that she would create this elaborate plan, did she? Implying that she did the murder.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
No, it's definitely wrong. We all know that you are at least 30% right every time. It could be that you're wrong. Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer! That's right. It couldn't be that Makoto did it, right? Well, maybe with this we can prove that it wasn't him.
Lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I used that knife to kill Makoto? No, there's no way.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Stab, stab, stab.
Horrible man you are, Makoto.
Well, from what I noticed, we only have Hiro's statement over there. I used that knife to kill Makoto.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did
I just
have that
don't
knife
know.
before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Wait
So
a
there's no
second.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Guys, there is one important thing that we are missing here, I think.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Well, let's see if I'm...
Same one we gave to Makoto.
Okay, well, that is right. Toko's statement over there is
That
right.
seals it. Just because I had the knife
I don't think we
once,
need...
that automatically makes me the killer?
I don't think we really need to memorize up here. Let's see if this one will work. Yep.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Yes.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
So... what does this mean? That whoever put the tarp didn't actually kill the victim? He didn't know? So this means somebody killed him with a knife after the sprinklers? Could this really be another alibi for Makoto again? Or the victim was killed before, but not with the knife, and somebody covered the murder. Byakuya, did you cover the murder? Did you do it again? You disguised the crime again, huh?
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
But if if somebody stabbed her before and after, then there would be some blood. However, I think there is something that we are missing here. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Could this actually be it? Yes!
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh, well, that too.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Which is...
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but
Huh?
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
That is a good question, though. We already assumed before that it was the mastermind, hence the body exploded because he didn't want his identity to be found. But if we're talking about a victim and somebody else, the murderer, took care of destroying the evidence, then the bomb. Wait, where did the murderer? Where did that bomb come from? Did it came from the destroyed Monokuma? If so, then... Oh my god, I'm so confused!
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Shut up, Byakuya.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Yeah, just tell us already.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Okay, I was about to say here that because of your stupidity, it just makes me confused even more, but your line is so funny that I'm just gonna go over it.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
This is getting really, really intense here, like, all this confusion between all of us. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Spontaneous combustion, I swear. Oh, fine. It's the fragments near the dead body, isn't it?
I got it!
Yep.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Yes, you surely did. Now use those gray cells of yours, my dear Hina.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
But the question still remains, where did that bomb come from?
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
God dang it.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
And once again, Byakuya is on his high horse and doesn't think all the way to the end. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate on that.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Haven't we finished the debate then? They obviously noticed about the head wound then though. I can only think of one thing that could have killed her.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Well,
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
well, what the heck? The answer is right there! Huh?
Then
Wait a
shall
second.
we continue the debate?
Let me
The
see.
victim's fatal injury has yet to
The victim's fatal injury is, what? Huh. What, you think there's some mistake lurking in what I said? But the Monokuma file says that they were, like, the head wounds. Right?
Shoot!
Or could it be...
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal.
Hold on a second.
Explosion didn't kill-
Well,
The explosion, the knife...
Oh yeah. According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
What if I memorize this?
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
And will that actually work?
Then shall we continue the
debate. The victim's.
Wow.
No, that's wrong.
Are you fucking serious, Gabe?
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
If Hiro just said it, it should have been the end of the debate there. But nah, it's much better for me to go in, which I don't mind a little bit. It makes Makoto a little cooler, but you know, it's pretty. What the hell was that?
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Or maybe they do.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Again, Hiro said it first, but
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
metal pipe, Hiro. Think.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
I guess that is one way to hide that it was the pickaxe. It was Mondo that killed the victim. Plot twist.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Go ahead.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Oh, hey, oh! Drama in the class trial. Get these two out of here.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Wow. Wow, Hiro, just... It's like you are meant for each other a little bit, but... Sheesh, Hiro.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Why does Byakuya always want me to tell everything since he already knows? What, is he lazy? I already proved that he wasn't Makoto. I'm not your dog, Byakuya. The real murder weapon. Actually, hold on. So it says... Also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. But we haven't seen a metal pipe until now. Oh, what the hell? It couldn't be a knife. A set of titanium arrows was found in the dojo locker. They appear to be 10 in total. Is that it?
I got it!
Huh, apparently so.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
The arrows?
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kinda weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. It sounds kinda weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I have all the right in the world, Toko. Now shut up.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hima for downing it, because there's one thing about that weapon. One more secret. What secret? I don't really understand. So, the victim was hit in the head with the arrows? How? Struck in the head.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
Wait a second here, so... If it truly was the titanium arrow, we would have needed the key to the locker. And... fair enough, keys are like right there when you open the locker. But Kyoko had the key in her room. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, no! It could have been Kyoko that did it! But Makoto had to go in her room and check the bed because Kyoko because Kyoko wait, what? What? So... Kyoko? In case something happened to Kyoko. Makoto wanted to open the envelope and check under the sheets in her room. That would mean that Makoto would also find the key right there. Makoto had to go in her room and check the bed because Kyoko wanted. She wouldn't leave the key like that if she was the killer. She would have had it with her all this time. Which means it couldn't be the arrow that did the kill. But there's more to it than that.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
I mean, exactly. The murder weapon was thick. It couldn't have been an arrow. Okay, let's go back.
The titanium arrow.
Let's see. From a gameplay perspective, we have Byakuya's statement.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must... It seems like an arrow.
We have
would just-
Hina's statement.
You have no right!
And that's about it. Do we have something to memorize over here?
It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, it said the
Nah,
weapon
there's
must have seemed
nothing
like
that
an
we can
arrow.
do about memorizing, so it could be one of the truth bullets, so...
No
Let's see. Could it be?
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Oh,
No
wow.
doubt.
Could it be really what I think it is?
It said the weapon must. It seems like an arrow would just be.
Wow.
No, that's wrong.
Of course. That's the reason why the duct tape had blood in it.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Wait, another weapon? What?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
That's not the weapon, dude.
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
There you go.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
He is right. That actually makes sense. I was about to say, why would the killer duct tape the arrows in the first place? But given the information that we gathered from the Monokuma file, it is a pretty good tactic.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Eh?
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Whoa. Mind blown. My mind is so blown that I'm gonna have to take a bit of a break over here. Sheesh. Christ. For the love of God, people. You are all starting to get crazy here.